that leaves us with the final team, Sunrisers
Yep.
Hyderabad. What do you have
Yep.
for us, Nags?
Should should we say the nemesis for RCB?
Well,
Yeah.
in some ways,
So
yes.
yes.
In fact, it's interesting. There was another year where I don't remember if it was Deccan Chargers or Sunrisers Hyderabad, whichever team it is. It was a team from Hyderabad, and I think they played spoiled sport. RCB needed to win the game to qualify for the playoffs or something of that sort, and the Hyderabad team was already out of the tournament. Um, but they defeated.
They managed to.
But they managed. So Hyderabad defeated Bangalore in the last season of the tournament, and I think if I'm not wrong, Dale Steyn was playing for Hyderabad at that point in time, and I think he bounced out Chris Gale and took out a couple of the top order wickets, which completely derailed the chase. And RCB lost the match and didn't qualify for the playoffs. So, uh, rightly put, the nemesis team for RCB is Hyderabad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this time around, they seem to have the problems of their own. But let's look
Really?
at their squad. So they've kind of stuck to the proven combination from the last year, the most explosive and the most talked about opening combination, the Warner
Yeah.
and Bairstow combination, straight coming off straight from Ashes rivalry, and then all the bromance was being talked about.
Yeah.
So they've basically gone with that again, and they've got um, Kane Williamson. It's the most likable, the most dependable, and a very able leader in his own rights.
Yeah.
I believe the only reason why the captaincy has gone back to Warner is because the management thinks that Kane may not start all the games. So in order to have a continuity in captaincy, they've had to go back to Warner. Um, but
And
this undeniable quality there.
yeah, and Kane Williamson is also someone who has reinvented himself totally as a very capable a T20 batsman. And again, you just don't realize
Yeah,
when and where he's making the runs, but suddenly you'll find that his strike rates are well in excess of 130,
exactly.
140.
Exactly. Just 2018 edition when
Yeah,
Chennai won on their comeback, they obviously managed to beat SRH on all four occasions in that season.
yeah,
But you remember who narrowly missed the orange cap? It was Kane Williamson.
Kane Williamson.
So
Yeah,
it's incredible to think a person of that style, you would never name him in your predictions for the orange cap, and he would always be thereabouts. So that's the quality. So this
yeah,
undeniable quality there. Yeah,
yeah,
but I believe it's not so much about the overseas players again.
yeah,
It's about the Indian players who need to get counted again. So there is big season ahead for Manish Pandey. He's been there more or less now consistently around in the Indian scheme of things. So now he actually needs to prove that he is a stalwart in his own right, and start scoring runs bucket loads. There are interesting cases of Vijay Shankar, who's actually raised enough eyebrows with his selection in the World Cup. Now it's time for him to prove he's not a one-time wonder.
yeah,
Uh, uh, and the likes of the bowling attack is again too dependent on Rashid Khan. So remember going back to the 2018 season, the reason they had success was because of the Indian contingent of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Siddharth Kaul, Sandeep Sharma.
Sandeep.
They
Yeah,
had fantastic season. All
yeah,
Indian homegrown pace bowlers, not express but very accurate. They knew when to actually mix up the deliveries. Sandeep Sharma would come and bowl his outswingers the first few overs. At times, actually bowl out in the power play. So but again they kept the core that did not click so much in 2019. So they are again going to be hoping that Bhuvaneshwar finds, in fact, even for India's sake, it'll be nice if Bhuvaneshwar finds his touch again.
yeah,
And then in Mohammad Nabi, they have an invaluable asset. Um, so he is an all-rounder, a quintessential T20 all-rounder who could fit into any starting 11. But with the team balance and the number of overseas players limit, it would be interesting to see how many games he gets to start. Then again, there is another Caribbean talent, Fabian Allen. We've only heard so much about him. I don't know how well. I actually I must be. I'll be honest. I didn't really follow him in the CPL, but his fielding skills are so much. that he can probably make into 11 purely based on his fielding skills alone.
Right.
And he's a very good left arm spinner. But then that's not a problem for the SRH. They have Shahbaz Nadeem to take care of that position. All in all, um, they again seem to have a squad which is going to require their Indian players to step up, because the overseas players will actually take care of themselves. So um, if they are to have a season like 2018, a lot of what happened in 2018 needs to happen again, which is
Yeah.
for their in bowlers to come together and perform the way they did,
Yeah.
and for the top to fire, which more likely is going to happen because there is so much quality there.
Yeah, I think Hyderabad have had challenges with the performance of their Indian team members, especially the batting side, for the past couple of seasons, and I think that's where they've really struggled. I think they've had a couple of different options. They've had Shikhar Dhawan for a period of time. He was holding up the opening. He was playing the anchor role, allowing Warner and the rest of the team to try and score a bit more freely. But ever since Shikhar has moved to Delhi, I think they've struggled to have some meaty contributions from the Indian top order. Um, and I think
How much they are going to rue the loss of or the non-availability of Shakib Al Hasan
oh,
is unbelievable.
yeah,
If they had known that it's going to be played in UAE, this tournament, his value actually goes up even more.
yeah,
Um, and it won't be wrong to say he was actually in his purple patch through the 2019 World Cup. So it's a big loss to not have his services.
yeah. It is unfortunate, but I think they've got to. They've still got a good a set of overseas players, and I think it's going to be interesting to see who they keep in the team, who they leave out. So I'm going to put you on the spot again. I know as if I've not done it enough. Would you have Kane Williamson in your starting 11?
Yes, Williamson starts, bats at 3, and Saha keeps wickets, so Bairstow sits out.
Oh wow. Okay. I did not see that coming, and I don't think Johnny Bairstow would particularly like that, especially after the century he scored in the last game against Australia. I think it's going to be incredibly difficult to see who they, I think
Yeah,
it's a
the
blessing to
challenge
have.
is to manage the top 3. Like, if they want
Yeah,
to pick all 3 of Warner, Bairstow, and Kane, or are they going to go with 2 of the 3? Because they
yeah,
need to have Rashid Khan in the bowling side,
yeah,
and they would most likely prefer to have Mohammad Nabi as well. So
yeah,
that leaves room for only 2 of the 3 at the top. So
yeah.
it's very challenging.
I think especially with the lack of firepower in the late overs to finish the innings might probably tilt the favor in might probably tilt the scales in favor of Mohammad Nabi, um, and he might probably and adding to that fact he also brings in the right arm off spin variation, which I think if you look at it really complements the leg spin of Rashid Khan and the left arm spin of Shahbaz Nadeem, and now we can bowl in the in the power play. So I
Yeah.
think he does offer a lot more to the team, but it'll be incredibly hard to either Kane Williamson or Johnny Bairstow to sit out because there's no way David Warner is sitting out.
But remember, there is no Tom Moody this year. It's
Well,
Trevor Bayliss. So let's see what kind of ideas he's known to be funky with his ideas.
true,
So yeah,
true, true.
yeah. You put me on the spot. I have given my prediction, but I don't know how accurate it's going to be. So
Well,
we'll see.
well, for once you didn't dance around the question, so you can give a straight answer. So
Yeah, well,
and
I actually surprised you with my straight answer. So
you did. You did. And so, who else do you see is going to be key to the team? You talked a lot about Nabi. Any new faces?
there is Abdul Samad. So an Indian middle order batsman. So if at all they are looking for any of the Indian players to step up for SRH, it would be a good season for him. It would be a good opportunity for him to actually make a name for himself. So he would be someone to look out for actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
I,
but uh, all in all, I still see that with this squad, they could be a very serious contender for the playoff spot.